Hi, Collective. Welcome in. Welcome to Don't Dim to Fit In. I'm Maggie, and I'm so glad you're here. We're going to get a message and see what Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. All right, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Oh, happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. All right, so many of you all are on the right path. Path to purpose, path to happiness. Your definition of happiness, whatever that is, because that's different for all of us, right? Just like the definition of success is different for all of us. We've got miracle, angel of alchemy. Number 21 or number 12 is significant. Ooh, yeah, you are, not only are you happy and going on the right path, you are manifesting it and you are alchemizing it. You're making it happen, basically. You are making it happen. This says belong to your own dream, create your own little life, your own life. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just talking about. You are creating your dream life. That's what you're doing right now. And many people around you are like looking at you going, that's a miracle. How are you doing this, collective? How are you creating your dream life? And it's looking like you're just kind of chilling too, because she's sleeping. And they're looking at you from the outside looking in, not seeing all the hard work that you've been doing. And they're just looking at you like this, like, how in the world are they just chilling, but also very happy and creating their own dream life? Well, you're an alchemist. That's why. You work for spirit. That's why. That's how. Can we please get these on the table? That would be lovely. Thank you very much. Burn my hair. I'm going to move this candle. Okay. This says uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Okay. So for a long time, this is number, 3239, look up that angel number. Okay, there's a message there for you. But for a long time, you could have been uncertain about who you are or what you want, or even if you would be happy again. If you would be happy again, maybe you were happy for a long time and you lost a job, or you lost a relationship, or you quit a habit of some kind, something like that, and you didn't really think that you could be happy again, and that's the miracle. You're like, wow, I didn't know that this was possible. But you created it. It's awesome. Yeah, you changed quickly. You changed in the night. People are looking at you like, dang, you changed overnight. Again, these are people on the outside looking in, so they don't see all the tears that you've cried and all of the shadow work that you did and all the times where you literally couldn't get out of bed. They don't see all the hard work that it took to get to this happiness. So people could be looking at you like, yeah, you changed very quickly, but in reality, it took you a long time to get here. It took you a lot of pain, sweat, tears, again, shadow work, a lot of inner work to get here, to be happy, not just on the outside, but on the inside. At first I saw that as the quickly as quietly. So a lot of you have changed in silence. Like you went in hermit mode, you went within and you did all of this work and you changed. It's like people didn't see you for a while and then you just kind of like popped out and you are nothing like how you used to be. So they're like, wow, damn, you changed really quickly. Yeah. That's awesome. And the look on her face, she's just looking like, what do you mean quickly? This took hard work. This took me forever. This took me several years. What the heck are you talking about? Look at the look on her face. So funny. She's like, what you talking about? That's funny. Yeah. But you are creating the life that you always dreamt of, that you've always wanted. Because for such a long time, there were people the next card, self-esteem. There are people that brought your self-esteem down so low, that told you so many times, you can't do this, that's not gonna work. They stomped all over your self-esteem and brought it from here to here to where you thought you couldn't do anything. And you were like, forget that. You did all of this healing on your own, and you were like, you know what? You brought your self-esteem up by yourself, might I add. And you're like, I can do whatever I want to do. I can have my dream life if I create it. So that's what you're doing. We've got number 17, strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. Okay, so what are we holding on way too tight? What are we holding on way too tight on or with, Spirit? What was my collective holding on way too tight? I'm getting a feeling that these people that were bringing your self-esteem down and like really not good for you were holding on to you way too tight. And that's why you had a hard time getting to this level, and you were uncertain on whether you could alchemize everything they were putting you through. And you were uncertain on whether you could get to your version of happiness. What is this, Spirit? Now you are independent and free. Yeah, that's what it is. They were holding on. Whoever was around you was holding on to you way too tight. They were holding on to your light. And now you're independent and free. Look how dark this one is, and look how light that is. Also, this could be you with you. This could be you balancing your light and dark. But either way, you're free now. You're independent and free because you have your self-esteem back. You know your worth. You did all of this work, and you're like, you know what? You can't keep me in a box. You can't keep me trapped. The only one that can keep you trapped is yourself in your mind. And you figured that out. You're like, no, you're not gonna keep me trapped. Yeah. You could love animals, or animals could really be like attracted to you, and you're definitely one of those type of people that loves the forest. You love to go out in the forest, and you love like birds, and there's deer and stuff on here. You just really appreciate Mother Nature, and that could be where you really like to go and meditate and think about things, or it's where you feel the freest. All right, let's get a couple more, Spirit. Yeah, you could have also been holding onto your shadow way too tight. You know, like those things that we're not supposed to really be doing, and you're like, nah, it's okay. I really like doing this stuff. And then you figured out, well, you know, maybe I should let go of that. Maybe I shouldn't be doing those things. Can't keep these cards on the table, y'all. All right, so we've got I wonder what will happen next. So you're ready to go on adventures, but you're kind of pausing a little bit. And then it says, forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Yeah, that goes along with this free energy here. You let go of any conditioning that you had from when you grew up, any kind of religious or spiritual conditioning, any kind of mindset like you can't do this, you're not good enough, you'll never be able to do these things, any kind of limiting beliefs, you let go of those. You forgot who you were back there because you're not that person anymore. You've changed. You grew. Yeah, you grew. I think this came before here. So now you're just kind of wondering, okay, you're like, okay, Spirit, I did all of this work, and and I'm free. So what's next? What's next? You're kind of just hanging out to see what's gonna happen next. So what is next, Spirit? Ooh, patience. Excuse me. Throat chakra. Spirit is saying have patience because everything happens in divine order. So she's on here just kind of like hanging out with her cat, reading a book. Spirit's letting you know that just have some patience. Everything's going to happen the way it's supposed to. Don't go back to your past. Stay in the present. That's what this is. You can't go back to yesterday. It's time to stay in the present, be patient, wait on divine timing. Spirit is very proud of you that you did all of this work, that you were able to release limiting beliefs, that you were able to get to your definition of happiness, that you were able to release old conditioning, to let go of your shadow side, let go of all of these people, places, ideas, things, stuff like that, that no longer align with you. They're no longer good for you. Even when you were not sure, when you were uncertain, you still did it. And you changed. And now you are like, yes, I can do this. I can do this and I can live my own dream. Dreams are no longer just dreams. They're attainable. So now you just got to be a little bit patient. Yeah, some of you are missing someone. You could be missing the old you, but Spirit's saying you can't go back to yesterday. So let that go. Let that part go. All right, let's go to the tarot. Yeah, many of you have dealt with your past, which is a hard thing to do. So that's great. All right, Spirit, what else do they need to know? Can we get more on this holding on too tight, please? What else do they need to know, Spirit? Angel of Alchemy, I love that. Your birthday could be in December. Yeah, strength, look at this. I have some Leos here. Strength, you're very strong. You're very, very strong. This was hard. This is hard. Balancing light and shadow is very hard. But once you're through it, though, it's amazing. Okay. Tell me more about this strength. Ooh. We've got the strength, the justice, and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is your justice is to have whatever this dream is for you. Whether this is your dream business, your dream family, your dream home, whatever this is for you, this is your justice. Maybe your dream is to have more bravery and courage to stand up for who you are. Look at that. It's your justice, though. Spirit is balancing the scales. You just have to have some patience. I can hear some of you. I've been patient. We've got to wait on divine timing. That can take as long as it takes, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what is this? Four of Wands reverse. What is that? What a divorce. Some of you are going through a divorce, but you're happy about it. You're happy about the divorce. That's only going to resonate with some of you, not all of you. Tell me more. Okay. Got the Four of Wands reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, many of you are coming out of heartbreak or disappointment of some kind. I am getting separation or divorce energy here. This person just was not going to give you what you deserved in the relationship. They were taking more than they were giving you, and you're better off by yourself. You're just better off by yourself. And you're manifesting your best life. Yeah. You're manifesting your best life, collective. Yeah. You're in a good spot. Whoever this message is for, you're in a good spot right now. This is awesome. Okay. Okay, I want to get a different deck. Let's see. Let's use the tea leaf. What does the collective have coming towards them, Spirit? Because it seems like you've got, your dream is coming. It's coming. You're manifesting it. It's your justice to have it. You're very strong. You're standing 10 toes down with this strength and justice and 10 of cups. Like it's happening. You just have to be patient. A lot of you are in your happiness, your happiness bucket right now, which is really cool. All right, anything else? What else would you like them to know? You said to hell with the haters. You brought your self-esteem back up. Did your shadow work. Ooh, it says involvement with the law. Maybe that was the divorce energy that I was feeling. We've got the gavel, involvement with the law for some of you. Okay. Can you tell me more? Oops. Got good luck. Okay, so that's going to work out in your favor. It's looking like the good luck. Anything else, Spirit? All right, we've got a month, November. Something good is going to happen in November, or this involvement with the law, that could also be in November. If you have a court date that far out, which it wouldn't surprise me. Court systems tend to be backed up these days. But it says good luck here with the horseshoe. Okay. Yeah, happiness and well-being. So we've got the sun as well. So this is going to work out in your favor, whatever this involvement with the law is. So that looks good. All right, I'm just going to get some advice from Spirit. besides being patient. All right, Spirit, can we please get some advice for the collective? Please and thank you. Watch out for sneaky people. People trying to sneak back in your good energy, your good happy energy, and trying to mess it up. Watch out for that. Anyone from your past. I would not recommend entertaining people from your past. Spirit, what is the advice for the collective? Okay. Yeah, watch out for anyone trying to come in with a so-called apology, especially anyone from your past. Anyone that's kind of down on their luck right now because they just want to manipulate you. Especially if they see that you're happy, you're healthy, you're free, you have this amazing energy of like, hey, I've done the work, I'm healing or healed. Like if someone looks at you and they're like, wow, collective's looking real good right now. Collective's looking real happy, real abundant. The energy's looking real good, and they want to come in and start, they want to come in and maybe start a new cycle with you, but they don't have good intentions. Let's just say it like that. And they might say, hey, I want to apologize for doing stuff XYZ back there. Just be real cautious with that, because it doesn't look like they really want to apologize. It looks like they just kind of want to get in on your good energy. Get in on your healing. That's Spirit. Yeah. It feels like their plan to do that's not going to work though. Like you're too healed for that, but that's what Spirit wants to warn you of. Oh yeah, so this is somebody that you either had a relationship with or really good friends with, someone you really cared about, because we have the Two of Cups here, who only cares about money. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They only care about money, and if they think you're abundant and they think you have money, like you're healthy and happy and abundant, that's why they're coming in. They're not coming in because they miss you, they love you, they care about you, they just want what you have. So be very careful letting people back in your energy, back in your life, especially someone who broke up with you, because they just want to burden you. They want to drop all of their crap on you, okay? Yeah. They want to drop all their crap on you, and that's not happening. Yeah, my collective's like, nah. You're too healed for this, okay? From whoever this message is for, you're too healed for this. Don't let this person come in and drop all their crap on you and take your pentacles, take your money, take your energy, take your time. None of that. No way. All right, anything else, Spirit? Like that's some toxic shit right there. Just saying. Yeah, especially if this person left you hanging for a while. They don't see things the way that you see things. Your perspective is very different than theirs. They might pretend to see things the way you see things, but no. They're just here for conflict. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they want to come in. We've got the Five of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. They just want to come in and destroy everything for you. Seek and destroy. That's what I can hear right now. I think that's a Metallica song. They want to come in, start some drama real fast, and destroy your life. They want to destroy your happiness. They hate that you're happy. We got to tell the truth, right? They hate that you're happy. It's ridiculous. How are you going to have the Two of Cups, then the Five of Wands, and the Tower? Okay. Yeah, watch out for this person. Who is this person? Who is this person? Let's see who this could be. Who could this be, Spirit? Oops. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. Who is this, Spirit? Seek and destroy. I don't know what song that is, but if you guys know it, just like put it in the comments. Pin it in the comments. Seek and destroy. Watch it literally be seek and destroy. All right, so the geek came out, nerdy but successful. He can code your app but might glitch in the conversation. So this is someone who's like really smart but cannot have a conversation. So it could be someone like that. Someone who just cannot communicate. The therapist, supportive and insightful. He'll understand your problems and bill you for it. Okay, so someone that likes to talk a lot, someone who likes to act like they're supportive and that they want to help you, but they also want to get paid for their services. So what I'm getting here is that someone who is all about money. And they also act like they're supportive of you, but they're really not. They just want your money. Wow. Okay. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Ooh, the politician. Charismatic and persuasive. He promises everything, or she, this is just energy. Flip and switch the roles. Promises everything, delivers. Well, that's confidential. Okay, so someone who talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk. You know, someone that gives you false promises and who's very secretive. Could have a double life, that kind of thing. All right, let's get one more, Spirit. Someone who's like, it's that type of person who's kind of confusing because they'll give you green flags, but then they'll give you red flags. And then you're sitting there going, it's a red flag, but there's 3 green flags and 1 red flag. So you feel like it kind of like cancels it out, but it really doesn't. But it's so confusing because they're so charming. You know what I mean? Okay, we've got the travel blogger, always on the move and full of surprises. His next stop, who knows? But it's not here. Okay, this is number 55. 55 reminds me of a lot of change. So this person likes to change spots a lot. They could have a boyfriend or girlfriend in every spot they go. Yeah. So they could be awesome and fun. They like to travel, but they just don't stay in one spot. So yeah, those are just some kind of personality types that could resonate with you. And who this Two of Cups situation that might be coming back in your life that you need to like kind of be aware of and be on the lookout for. All right, let's get one more card and we'll close this out. I'm laughing because this politician type, I've fallen for that before. The charming and persuasive and falling for the false promises and all that stuff. But that was the old me. The new me is not falling for nothing. Okay. This says, be in harmony with yourself. Be in harmony with yourself. All right, I'm going to get one more. I'm going to get like one of these divine chakra cards because I'm feeling called to. Also with this, be in harmony with yourself. I feel like you've done that with balancing the shadow and the light and doing all this shadow work. It's awesome. You found peace within yourself. Okay, we've got divine light. Yes. Divine light. I am an expression of love. I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am. And it's yellow. You are divine light, collective. You are not dimming to fit in at all. Don't ever dim your light for anybody. Nope. All right, collective, that was your message. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. And I will see you in the next video.